Hey Owls, welcome back to another episode of FAU Paradise News. I'm Lauren Otero, and here's a rundown of this past week. On Tuesday, March 19th at 6:30 p.m., Dr. Jane Goodall will be coming to FAU Student Union Auditorium for an evening of questions and stories about her life and career. Though tickets for this event are currently sold out, FAU will release a few more to be purchased at 10 a.m. on March 18th. On Tuesday and Wednesday of this past week was Student Government Elections. Here's Imani Marable with your SGA election update.
Hey Owls, I'm Imani Marable, giving you your latest update on all the SGA news. The election that took place on February 26th and 27th was a close one, but only few came out on top. As of now, the results are in, but the results are unofficial. Your new FAU governor is Alexander Zan, beating Elijah Colas as well as Javier Bravo. Your new FAU president and vice president are Kevin Buchanan and Celine Prusade, beating Jonathan Marr with Katana Thomas and Nyasha Prince with Leona Robinson. Well, that's all the news I have for you today. Signing off for FAU Paradise News, I'm Imani Marable. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Imani. In other FAU news, the middle-aged man street preacher who shouts religiously charged gospels at students, commonly known as the preacher guy, has been hit by a golf cart. The incident occurred around 1 p.m. on Monday afternoon. The suspect was detained, according to witnesses, and the street preacher's in good condition. Even after that, he still continued to preach for another 2 hours. A few weeks ago, FAU lost one of its students. Takiya Fullwood was a current biology major at FAU that was about to graduate until she went back home to Tampa, where she was killed. According to the Palm Beach Post, Takiya was leaving a house party in Ybor City at about 1:30 in the morning, where she was shot and killed. She was pronounced dead when she got to the hospital. FAU held a vigil last week in her honor.
I just want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. It really means not only a lot to me, but to Takiya. And
On a lighter note, FAU has stepped up its game when it comes to recycling on campus. Located in the breezeway is a new recycling machine where you can place your bottles and cans in. When you put your bottle in, the machine will donate 5 cents to charity. In local news, 150,000 gallons of raw sewage spilled into 2 retention ponds in Boca Raton last Friday. The spill started around 2 a.m. and was spotted about 9 hours later that day. By Monday, the entire spill was cleaned up. The trial for the murder of Corey Jones has officially started. 4 men and 2 women have been selected as the jury. Opening statements about the former police officer killing Corey Jones started this past week and look to continue in the following weeks. If you're looking for a fun activity to do locally this spring break, be sure to check out the Norton Art Museum. After closing down last July for refurbishments and expansions that costed about $100 million, it is now open to the public, so be sure to check it out. Payless announced last week that they will be closing all 2,100 of their stores in the United States. Here's Alexandra Reed with more on the story.
In the Boynton Beach Mall, a few minutes north from FAU, many retailers at this location are expected to close down several locations soon. Expect some sales your way as companies announce closures and are liquidating their inventory. Charming Charlie, American Apparel, Teavana, and more companies have shut their doors down in the last 3 years, also causing massive layoffs of its employees. With online shopping dominating the retail industry, malls have been empty lately. Amazon, being a top dog in the online commerce industry, makes it easy to shop in the comfort of your own home and on the go. The company offers 2-day shipping with the Prime membership. Anything is possible to purchase on the website, including clothes, furniture, even fresh flowers and groceries. In February, popular longtime companies have announced the downsizing of stores, such as Victoria's Secret and Charlotte Russe. They have also started their clearance and closeout sales. In the Boynton Mall, more vacant spaces are popping up. This Payless shoe store is preparing to be one of them. Payless Shoe Stores is the latest company to announce the closure of all 2,100 stores in the United States. Their stores will start closing in March and will stay open until May. Signing off for FAU Paradise News, I'm Alexandra Reed.
Thanks, Alexandra. Earlier this week, police officers broke up a prostitution ring that was headed in Jupiter, Florida. The prostitution bust took place at a spa that housed young women in the back rooms for paying customers. One of the big clients that got arrested was Patriots owner Robert Kraft. Kraft was formally charged on Monday evening. The police say that this is not the only big name that will be coming out from this sex trafficking gig. More information will be rolling out this upcoming week. Stay tuned to FAU Paradise News for more information on the story throughout the week. And now, on to the Blue Wave Sports.
What's up, Owl Nation? I'm Mary Louise Cook, and you're now tuned in to the Blue Wave Sports Show. The men's swimming and diving team has just wrapped up as runner-up at the Coastal Collegiate Sports Association last weekend in Virginia. This win was the best they have ever had at a championship in over a decade. The Owls reserved their win with 796.5 points. Shout out to Josh Fountain, who broke the school record in the 1650-yard freestyle. The ladies swim and diving team are currently in Atlanta, Georgia, competing at the Conference USA Championship until March 2nd. The Owls finished in 5th place at the 2018 championship. Let's snatch that first place medal, ladies. After winning all 4 of their games in Paradise at the Borough, the ladies beach volleyball team has been victorious, winning every match 5-0. Let's see if we can get those perfect scores next week during the Beach Borough Bash here in Paradise, March 1st and 2nd. Lady Owl Tennis lost against the FIU Panthers 1-4, but bounced back to beat North Florida 4-2. Next week, they are up against Toledo, Georgetown, and Charlotte. Men's tennis lost against South Alabama and Georgia, but won against Georgia State 4-3 last week. They are up against the University of North Carolina, Asheville, Virginia Commonwealth University, and University of Alabama at Birmingham this weekend. Lady Owls basketball sadly lost their match against the Florida International University Panthers 49-56. Their last away game of the season will be against Middle Tennessee on March 2nd. They'll be back in Paradise to play Old Dominion on March 7th. The team currently stands 5-22 this season. Men's basketball also had a tough time losing against the FIU Panthers 76-79. Competing in the FAU Strikeout Cancer Tournament, the Lady Owls softball team won all 3 games against Florida Gulf Coast University and the University of Connecticut. And in their first weekend series against the University of Cincinnati, the FAU baseball team kicked off their season by sweeping the Bearcats. They have since fallen in each of their games against the University of Miami, Illinois, and North Florida, leaving their record 3-6. This weekend, the Owls will kick off a 12-game homestand, all starting with their 3rd series here in Paradise against Monmouth University. If you're interested in hearing more about Owl baseball, be sure to check out my show, Pitching You My Best, where I provide you with more in-depth updates on FAU's baseball team. For Owl TV, I am Mary Louise Cook, signing off for the Blue Wave Sports Show. Back to you, Lauren.
In entertainment news, singer R. Kelly posted bail after being indicted on 10 counts of aggravated sexual abuse. R. Kelly spent the weekend in jail after he was unable to make bail. He described his inability to pay due to his ongoing legal problems. R. Kelly was released after paying 10% of his $1 million bail after a friend paid for him. Last Friday, according to the New York Times, President Trump and his administration announced that they will be barring any organization that give abortion referrals from getting any federal family planning funds. This would affect groups such as Planned Parenthood and other medical groups that assist in these services. Well, that's all the news we have for you guys this week. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our social media channels. I'll see you all in the next one, and have a great spring break.